What's going on, guys? Overture here, and I released a video a few days ago about Microsoft's EA press conference, so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do all of the press conferences for you, the three main ones, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. So this video we're going to be bringing you here today is going to be focused around Sony's E3 press conference, and I was really excited going into it. I always like seeing Sony's press conference, especially since I have a PS4. I want to see what games are going to be coming out for the console that I actually have. So the first game that I saw, I was really excited to see Destiny, although we didn't see much gameplay. Seeing a little bit more on the backstory of it looks cool. It's sort of like a space pirate type video game, and I'm really excited for something like that. It's going to be different. It's made by the people that made Halo, and of course there's going to be an alpha that's coming out next week, I think. So for those of you that have a PS4, you could sign up for the alpha of Destiny. I don't know if they're still having signups for it, but you can go check it out on PlayStation's website. The next game that they showed that they debuted last year that I wanted to see more about it was Order 1886. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer for this game yet, it looks like sort of a steampunk old style shooter. It's set like all the way back in like the Jack Ripper days, and all the weapons are like super enhanced because of the steampunk aspect of it. So there's some machine guns and shotguns and crossbows and all this other stuff, and it looks like a sort of mix between like a zombie slash werewolf, a monster demon slash game, and it looks cool. The atmosphere is really creepy. I like the genre of steampunk. I like seeing the art aspect of it, so that's a welcome change in the gaming community, and I really can't wait to see what this game is all about. I think it's going to be one of those games that's going to be like a hidden gem, and I'm excited to get into it. And after they showed this game, they showed a demo, not a demo, but a video for Infamous Second Son DLC. It's called First Light or something like that. Now, I haven't played Infamous Second Son, and I'm really ashamed that I haven't. I want to play it so bad. I love the first two Infamous games, and I really want to get into this one. I just haven't had the time to invest into playing a new game. But apparently this one is going to be a standalone. You don't need to own Infamous Second Son to play this game. I think it's going to be a prequel. It's going to show more about the girl character, and it's going to be focused around her. So again, if you have played Infamous Second Son, this is a DLC you definitely want to check out, especially since it's made by Sucker Punch, and they usually do very well with their DLCs. And then the next game that they showed that I am super excited for is Little Big Planet 3. Now, I never owned a single Little Big Planet, but I would always go to a friend's house and play it, and I loved every single bit of it. If you have 4 people playing with you at once and you're just playing the roller coaster maps, you're all having a good time, it's just an amazing experience. And with all the awesome things that they're adding into the third game, it blew my mind. They're adding 3 new characters. Each character has their own special ability that makes each level in depth. You can make it levels work for other players and not for the different ones, and you can have different variety. You can have different ways to go about a map. Say you have the running dog character, Oddsock I think his name is, and you have to wall jump all the way up this corridor in order to open a door for the people that can't go that high. It's gonna add a lot more strategy to the game. But I also really love the art style of this game, the whole cartoony, I said this before in the last video, I'm a big believer in aesthetics, and when a game has a really good aesthetic and has a very good art style, it gravitates towards me and really makes me want to get it. And this is one of those games where I just love all the art about it, and I can't wait to play it. And also, the replayability on this game is going to be super high. User-created levels, any game that has user-created levels and stuff like that, I like getting into because I like playing what other people have created. And the next big game that they showed us after that is Far Cry 4. Now, this one I'm a little iffy about. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I didn't really like Far Cry 3. For some reason, I just couldn't get into it. The movements seem robotic. They don't seem fluid. When you run, it feels awkward to me. And I've had that problem ever since Far Cry 1. That's why I haven't beaten any single one of them, because I get into it because a lot of people say it's an amazing game and it gets such high reviews. I go into it and I get the same fluid movements and the same style, and it's just like, I didn't like this before, and now I'm in a new area, but it still plays the same, so I don't like it. So if Far Cry 4 does fix that for me, I will definitely want to get into it because it looks really cool. The atmosphere of it, you're on this like Himalayan mountain and stuff like that. You get a wingsuit, you get to fly through the map. That sounds so freaking cool. I really hope it's something that will appeal to me because I'm a really finicky player when it comes to how a game plays and feels, because if it doesn't play and feel good, no matter what I do, I can't get into the game. And with the whole co-op aspect, I like playing co-op games, for those of you that know my channel. And this is a game that I definitely want to try out, the co-op aspect of it, because it's a really big shooter. A lot of people are into it, and a lot of people are going to be excited for this game. And another one that I'm actually really excited for is Dead Island 2. Now, Dead Island 1 has had its issues. It's had a lot of problems with it. I'm not going to deny that, but I had a lot of fun playing with a friend on Dead Island 1, and this game looks like it's going to be a lot better. I know it's just a cinematic trailer, but it looks like that they're adding a little bit of comedy aspect to it, you know, sort of like a Dead Rising 3-esque. They showed some cool music, a lot of zombie kills. It looks like a really cool game from the trailer. I can't wait to see more about it. And holy shit, I gotta talk about this. They're actually remaking Grim Fandango. I can't believe that. Grim Fandango was such a fun game when I was a kid. For those of you that haven't played it, it's like not that much action. It's just a totally, it's like a point and click game, basically. It's like the Walking Dead Telltale games, or the Wolf Among Us, or even before that, Back to the Future. Grim Fandango was a game like that, and it was so funny. It was so witty. The story was amazing. I can't stress enough how great this game was and how amazing it's going to be when this game releases for the PS4. Everybody needs to pick it up because it's like a cult classic. You need to be able to play this game to call yourself a gamer. But anyways, after that, they showed a lot of indie games that are going to be in development for the future of the PS4, and I'm not going to go into every single one of them, but they look a lot of fun. For those players that maybe don't have a lot of money to buy the $60 games every couple months when they release, indie games are a good way to stay interested in your console. They're usually not that expensive, usually around $15. That's not bad, and you get a fun arcade game. And it's not a lot of people get into indie games. They're more interested in like the big huge shooters and stuff, but I believe if you go and actually try these games, it could suck you in like it did me back in the day. But there is one indie game I do want to talk about because I feel like it's going to be a really amazing game, and that's No Man's Sky. They showcased it last year but didn't show much about it. We knew that it was going to be some sort of space exploration game, but we didn't know about what level it was going to be. But after seeing the gameplay trailer, holy shit, if this isn't a full release game, $60, I feel like we're going to be getting a good deal for the price, because you start on a different section of the universe, and they literally said this universe is infinite, and all the players are on one universe. So each player is going to be on a different part of the galaxy, and if you run into each other, that's going to be a big step up because you guys started from different parts of the galaxy. And just think about how vast that is. It's infinite. That means planets are everywhere to explore. You could do all these cool things, and it made me feel like I was a kid again, watching a space movie and thinking about taking a spaceship into space and seeing a whole bunch of different planets, even if they weren't habited by humans. Just seeing the layout of the mountains and oh my god, oceans and stuff like that. It looks really cool. This game seems to play a lot of homage to nostalgia as kids. And they went ahead and said it to themselves that they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play when they were sitting at home watching E.T. thinking about space. It blows my mind how cool this game looks. And after that, they talked about the PSN a little bit, some of the features that are going to be coming to it. They announced that you're going to be able to capture video and upload it straight to YouTube from the PS4. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, but it's kind of cool because the people that maybe want to get into the YouTube career and they don't know how it's going to work out for them, they just want to try it, but they don't want to invest a whole bunch of money into equipment, because trust me, me actually going into the YouTube, having to buy my own equipment, it's a really pricey business to get into. Having sort of YouTube bridge that way, you can upload videos straight from the PS4, is a cool concept, but we don't know if it's going to actually replace how people have been making YouTube videos, have been doing for years. And they also talked about some hardware that's going to be released in the future. It's a PlayStation TV. Originally, we thought it was only going to come out in Japan and stuff like that. But they went ahead and they're going to tell us that it's going to come out in North America and everywhere else in the world. And I think it's going to be a cool thing. I can't wait to get one. For those of you that have Apple TV, it's basically an Apple TV, but it's also a PS Vita. It has slots for you to play your PS Vita games, and you could stream your PS4 to it. For those of you that don't really know what that is, let's say your PS4 is in your room, you're playing it, and you get bored and you want to hang out with the family or something, you guys want to play a co-op game, you could bring your controller out to the living room where your PlayStation TV is. You could stream your PS4 onto the PlayStation TV and play it from the living room on the TV in there. I love streaming devices. I think that's such a cool idea. I remember back in the day when Apple TV released mirroring for the iPad and iPhone, where you're actually able to bring your screen onto the TV and you could show people like, oh, look at this YouTube video I found, and you don't have to worry about having everyone cuddle around the small iPhone screen. I thought that was such a cool idea, and whenever I see more things streaming, it makes me smile of all the technology that they're just advancing. And for the price of $99, there really is no reason you can't get a PlayStation TV. It's such a small and compact device that packs a big punch. And now that they were coming at the end of the show, they started to showcase some of their big hitters, and Mortal Kombat X was one of them. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game since SNES. I don't like Mortal Kombat game. I don't say I don't like Mortal Kombat. I don't like fighting games in general. I suck at them. I don't have enough time to invest myself into learning a whole bunch of combos. So in that aspect, I don't play fighting games at all, because I just can't do it. But this game does look pretty cool. The gore aspect of it is crazy. The fatalities are awesome. There's interactable things with each stage. You can throw things at people. You can rip sticks off of trees and hit people with them. It looks really cool for those fighting games that are really interested. I think it's going to be one of the better fighting games that's coming to the PS4. And they also talked about Metal Gear Solid 5. I can't talk really much about this because I haven't played a single Metal Gear Solid, and I know a lot of people are cringing right now, but I never really got into the stealth game genre, and I just started Assassin's Creed last year, and it was my first time playing a game like that, and now I'm starting to get more into the stealth genre, but I still haven't played Metal Gear Solid. But from what I heard, this game looks really amazing for people that are fans of Metal Gear Solid. It looks like a really cool game. And another game that actually released is going to be a remake of a PS3 game. They're going to remaster it. I'm really excited for is Grand Theft Auto 5. I loved the game. I love the story. I loved online a lot. But the thing is, I have it on Xbox 360. I don't have Live anymore. I don't want to spend $60 a year just to play Grand Theft Auto only, because that's really the only game on Xbox 360 that I would actually play. So seeing it coming to PS4 in much better graphics, I'm really excited for, because I have a PlayStation subscription and I don't really have to spend more. I think I'm definitely going to pick up this game, and it's going to be amazing. And they also showcased Arkham Knight, and I am going to make a lot of people angry, but I haven't finished any of the new Batman games. I'm about halfway through Arkham Asylum right now, so I'm catching up, but from what I've seen from the gameplay trailer, it looks crazy good. You could change the Batmobile into a tank. It's open world. That, I think, is going to be what makes me want to finish the Batman series, because I don't like games that are sort of a straight shoot. You can only go one way. I like freedom. And with Batman Arkham Knight, I feel like I can get that freedom. So I'm either going to start with that game or I'm going to push myself through the first 2 games just so I can play them, because I do own the Batman games. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and go to the very last game that they showcased, and I'm super excited to be talking about it. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Oh my god. If you guys watched the same trailer I did, it looks so realistic. The water, Nathan Drake's face, it looks amazing. I love the Uncharted series so much. I actually platinumed Uncharted 2, and I'm not an achievement hunter. I don't try and go after achievements, but something about Uncharted 2 in the story, I'm like, I want to get every trophy for that. I want to learn the ins and outs of this game, and I want to beat it. And just the Uncharted series is just so amazing. I as a kid, I loved National Treasure and stuff like that, all because of and Indiana Jones, because you're sort of like a person exploring the history and trying to find out the truth, and Uncharted is sort of a homage to that, and I love playing those kind of games. So this game is definitely a game I'm going to buy, and I can't wait to get into it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. What are you most excited to see on the PlayStation 4 system? Or maybe are you just excited to get the PlayStation TV? I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you haven't seen Microsoft's E3 conference or Sony's E3 conference, I'll put them down in the description below. And if you haven't seen my coverage of Microsoft's E3, I'll put it in an annotation up above so you can check out the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But most importantly, guys, have a great day.